Hello and welcome to Lifetime in Court, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I'm Drew Current.
I'm Carmen Clark.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! Was I supposed to yay there? You guys didn't tell me that.
No, there's it's not a mandatory yay.
You can yay or not.
Okay, yay!
You're drinking rosé, and that's what's mandatory.
Yes, it is mandatory. I do not drink very often anymore, but I'm doing the rosé for, the pod. Mm-hmm. Got to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. So, Carmen is my oldest friend, I'd say. I think
that is not true.
No. Well, okay.
You have older friends. You have Lauren.
Yeah, but Lauren, that's it. This is the second time this week that Lauren's been brought up on the podcast.
Okay,
so,
well, I'm just
hey,
saying,
Lauren, missed you.
That's offensive to Lauren to say that I'm your oldest friend.
You're right. Well, you're my oldest friend in this room.
Yes, that lives in Chicago.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And like my only friend from high school, probably.
Okay, yeah, that's
true.
true.
I mean, if anybody from high school is listening, hey,
Moco,
hey,
what's up?
Blake High School.
Yeah. Hey.
What's up, Blake High School? What's up?
What's up?
Today, Carmen, I was supposed to introduce you as a film historian.
Thank you.
So
that's my dream, to be introduced as that.
Carmen has all the expertise on film, just like across the board. When she was at DePaul getting her, second master's? Or
my first and only master's in digital media.
Yeah, I was in a couple of her films, so that was really fun.
True, yes.
And
you were called out as not straight enough to play a straight person by...
True. It's fine.
My professor. I thought that was rude, but whatever.
Hey, you know what? I'm not trying to play straight people.
There was not even dialogue. There was not even dialogue in this.
No,
he just was like, this is not believable as a straight person. Can't. I was like, whoa.
My favorite thing is watching Patrick do an impression of a straight person.
Yeah,
that's my favorite. Hey, what's up? Hey, prof.
So he just
hey, prof.
Does the fonts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
The ultimate straight man.
And I'm not trying to play a straight man, guys. I just want to be the gay best friend in any movie. So if anybody knows anybody, let me know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I was in a couple of Carmen's films, and that was really fun.
Calling them films is a stretch, but thank you.
Yeah. And if you do any films and you need a gay best friend, let me know.
I will write a part for you.
They definitely don't make these on film. Like, they don't film these. They don't. There's no film.
Oh, these Lifetime
film?
Oh,
absolutely.
Or
no.
Hallmark? I mean, calling it a film is also a stretch. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
But today we are talking about Enchanted Christmas, starring Alexa PenaVega and Carlos PenaVega, and they're a real-life married couple.
Yes, and I can curse, right? Their
Absolutely.
fucking last name is a hybrid last name. I was so angry when I saw that.
What?
Yeah, so they hybrid their last names. So her last name's Vega, and his last name's Pena. But they took out the Enye, and they just put PenaVega.
So I thought it was PenaVega, but it could be PenaVega. Either way, I hate it. I hated that.
PenaVega.
Yeah, and kind of hate them.
Like midway through the movie, I was like, let me look them up. And then I was like, wait, they're married. Wait, they have a hybrid made up last name. I do not like them. I did like him more than her, though. But that's just
cute.
because the character, like her character, was insufferable.
And Drew, you might recognize her from, I think she was Lava Girl.
Oh, really?
And Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, never seen it.
And
I've totally seen that.
She's friends with Nikki Reed from 13.
Oh, okay. The movie?
Yeah.
About teenagers?
Right. They're like bad 13-year-olds.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she was in that, but and there was another thing that she was in. I always used to get her confused with the girl from Arrested Development.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They kind of
I see.
look the same, or they came up at the same time. So I confuse them.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this movie doesn't really have much to it. And honestly, so there's Laura, is played by Alexa PenaVega, and she's an interior designer and widow and single mother.
Oh,
or
I
widow
missed
with?
the first
Perfect.
5 to 10 minutes.
Then you missed all the exposition.
So I didn't get the widow part, just that she was a single mother with I guess she was dating her coworker, which is dumb, but
yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Her coworker,
He was terrible.
who looked
and
like Spencer Pratt.
Her coworker. Those are two. That doesn't make sense.
No. And so she like gets a job back in Utah where she's from, and she has to redesign the Enchanted Lodge in time for the Christmas show. And she used to dance there when she was younger, but then she moved away to LA, I guess. LA?
Yes. So this is a trope with these movies, right? Because I listened to like a couple of your other episodes, and it's like someone who does one job, but their real calling is to be this other thing.
Absolutely.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Although I have been pouring it up for ones that actually like at least give me the trope.
Yeah.
Right? The ones that miss obvious tropes drive me nuts because you're like, just give me the thing. Even if it's a stupid trope, like at least give me that.
And what's happening without these tropes? Nothing, which is what we found in the past few ones. And unfortunately, this one kind of falls into that, even with the tropes. So, she goes to Utah. She has her dad there. He makes tamales.
Yeah.
Why
not?
Why not? And
you're Mexican.
He's Mexican.
You're gonna make a tamale.
He's Mexican, and he makes tamales for Christmas.
So I'm glad he didn't have a really thick accent, because when I saw that they were gonna be Hispanic, I was like, oh no! Like the dad is gonna have like this. Super thick accent.
His last name's Montoya, and all the whole time I'm like, really, Montoya is what we went with here?
Archuleta for Ricardo.
Oh yeah, David Archuleta. He was on American Idol. You probably don't know that, Drew.
No.
But yeah, so like just this is Hallmark's first attempt at like having people of color in like a leading role. So
good for them.
I mean, yes, it's true, but again, it's like they chose these light people of color, which is fine.
Yeah, and on the poster, they're like
they
very photoshopped to be much whiter than they actually are.
No, when I looked at the poster, I was like, wait, I thought that there were people of color, and that I guess they look.
You don't want to scare the white ladies. You don't want to scare them white ladies. Hallmark doesn't.
They aren't scared. They're ready for this.
And a Christmas movie, I mean, the fact that they did not have one black Christmas movie, those are like the best.
They are
the
black
best. Christmas movie.
Soul Food.
Yeah, well, I haven't. I mean, now that I'm thinking of it, I don't think I've seen one, but it sounds like I would watch a black Christmas movie.
You haven't seen Soul Food?
No.
It takes place at like Thanksgiving, Christmas time.
I'm a film historian, but I.
All right. Well, we're watching Soul Food.
Just because she's a film historian does not mean she's seen every single.
I haven't
film
seen Waiting
ever.
to Exhale either, but like that's on my list. I need to see it.
All right. We'll do a double feature.
Okay.
And then I just have to say, when you exhale,
soundtrack is still great.
Yeah, great
Go
soundtrack.
back, listen to it. Still fire.
Did you know Whitney Houston was supposedly a lesbian?
Supposedly, like in that movie or
just
in real life?
Okay. Yeah. It came up on like one of those like terrible trash websites, and there's like people who you didn't know were gay, and I was like, I never even heard that. So it must not be true. I don't want to spread rumors.
You could just make it up, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, she's not alive anymore. She can't say
gay.
No. Gay.
You dead? You gay?
You dead? That means you gay.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to the movie. That doesn't really matter. No. Like, I'm not kidding, guys. Nothing happens in this movie. This is just an example for Alexa PenaVega and Carlos PenaVega, right? To show off their Dancing with the Stars skills, because they were.
Is that where they're from? That would make sense.
They're both like child actors who
Do
then
you think
did.
They sing? Because
maybe
there kept being songs playing that were duets that I was like, I bet they fucking sang this shit. Like they were so
should.
dumb, and I was like, I bet they sang these damn songs too. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, no. But yeah, so they were on Dancing with the Stars in 2015, and she came in sixth. So all the like mom age people.
Is that where they met?
I don't know where they met. When they were on Dancing with the Stars, they were already a couple. I think they met like at some stupid premiere or something. Oops, hit my mic. But yeah, so they were just like in this movie to show off their dancing skills, which they did,
and be not white,
and
but
be
look
not
white, but be not white.
Exactly.
Yes.
So props to Hallmark for that. But I mean, they couldn't have picked like a more boring movie It was like that. The tamales, like there were minor references to them being Latino, but then like it wasn't really touched on at all, or like showing like the heritage of like
been white
being
people in
Mexican.
the movie.
Yeah,
which I mean, I guess again, I'm happy they didn't just like go super stereotypical, but they went in the other direction of just like, well, yeah, these people are like, we got color in there. Like, I have a black best friend, right? Like, that's what they did basically with this movie.
Well, and so that brings me to the larger topic at large of like the tokenizing of minorities in these movies.
Oh, we're already going to that? Because I have some more notes.
Oh, well, we can go through the notes, but like basically what happens in the movie is like
we didn't even talk about Aunt Claudia.
Oh, yeah.
She's the
Claudia?
same age as them, or
Yes.
not much older. I kept trying to Google her age. Like, this woman, how is that his aunt?
Yeah, because they're like late
Maybe
20s
10
and
years
she's
older
like
than him,
maybe
right?
34, 35.
Yeah, that was weird.
And there's also like the dancer girl who's like,
Oh, yeah, Taylor.
going to Europe and she's like too good for it. So then that's what brings them together to be dancing.
It was so bad. Like, the plot points of them, like, oh my God, it was so bad.
Very bad. And like the
Like, their meet cute when, like, oh my God.
yeah, they're like remodeling. So Drew, they're like remodeling the place and they're like walking through and then like they like go through a sheath of plastic and then they're there.
No, it's like he's there because they have to meet the person who's remodeling the lodge, like, so they can figure out like how they're going to dance there. And then she's there to meet the dancers. Of course, neither of them know that like they're about to meet each other. But we know. And it's terrible. It's terrible.
So then the Scott guy or the
Scott is the worst.
He takes all the credit for the design once the design happens. So he's like, I did it and I really turned it around. And Laura didn't really do anything before I got there. So he gets a promotion to go to another place.
So he's the villain. Is he a villain?
Yeah,
he's villains.
He's
I
like
guess
Spencer
so,
Pratt.
but he doesn't even come in until like an hour into the movie. So like the first hour is just
So you don't know who the
Laura
villain.
being the worst. Like, in my notes, I have Laura is the worst, and then further down, it's like, oh, never mind, Scott is the worst.
Yeah, he is. And he takes all the credit and she's like, how could you do this? Like, what the hell? Like, I did all the work.
And they're dating.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It is. It is. So then, like, she makes a wish in a fountain, and Carlos makes a wish in a fountain, and Mr. Montoya makes a wish in the fountain.
Oh, I must have tuned out for that part. He did.
Yeah,
What did he wish for?
I don't know because nothing happened. Nothing.
Because they both said their wishes. Her
they did?
wish. Did you miss this? Because her wish was.
Was it for her daughter to be happy?
Yeah, she said it was for her daughter to be happy, but then later she's like, I wished for you to be happy, Ricardo. I'm like, that's some bullshit. No, you did not. I heard your wishes, and that was not one of them. Also, why are these people obsessed with Christmas wishes?
Well, Christmas is when you wish for things.
Like, they're like, what's your Christmas wish? That's just a casual fucking conversation. I've never asked anyone,
I'd like a new,
what is your Christmas
a new
wish?
laptop. That's my Christmas wish. A new laptop. Dad, a new laptop.
Yeah. That's what I
putting
would
that
say.
in there.
Granted, son.
Thank you, Dad. Yeah, so they make a wish in a fountain, and then they do the dance at the end. I mean, really, nothing happens.
Yeah.
So
his wish.
So
was
the
that.
wishes don't like.
They all come true
They all come true,
because
I guess.
his wish was that she would fall in love with him. Oh yeah, after they dance, because they have not like really done anything. They like come together in the last. They come together in the last minute of the movie where they're like dancing, and then she's like, "I love you."
Yes. Out of nowhere.
And then he's like, "That was my wish."
Oh my god.
And if we all have seen The Craft, you never wish for someone to love you because then they will become
that's
obsessed with you.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Bad.
wishes.
Don't
wishes
wish for
always
that.
come back at you.
So
Yeah,
yes.
that's really all that happens. There's
That's
like a
all that
daughter. I
happens.
did like the reindeer dance. Like that was the best part of the movie.
Oh my
when the little
God.
kids danced, I was
Yes.
like, that's a pretty cute. Like that's a good dance.
They had little glow sticks, Drew. They had reindeer antlers on.
There was breakdancing though, and that was
Oh.
not cool.
White
I
people-
did not like when
white
it was
people
just some random
breakdancing.
break dancing happened.
So kids dancing.
To sum it up, like the final freeze frame was their kiss, but like it was emotion. It looked like it freeze framed before it freeze framed because they go in and kiss and they don't move their faces at all.
Yeah.
Like these people are married? What? This was the most unromantic kiss I've ever seen.
It was very chaste because it's on Hallmark proper, so you can't have any like passion.
You can't like you can't dig into that.
Even if you're the passionate Latinos, like, and they previously dated, so it should be a really good kiss,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
Like they were basically like soulmates coming together, but okay.
So before or no, yeah, let's do our ratings. I think it's very clear what we have decided. So Carmen, on the podcast, you can either put a cork in it, which means you're not about it.
Yes. I'm going to choose that one.
Yeah. Or pour it up. So which one will you choose?
Cork.
Put a cork in it.
Cork
yes,
that
I am
shit up.
also putting a cork in it for sure.
And blind, I'm putting a cork in it too. Based on what you guys have talked about, it you convinced me that it needs a cork in it.
And it's really sad because I wanted to like the Latino movie.
I mean, sure. I mean, in theory, I did, but there was no hope for it. As soon as I saw the poster and read the plot, there was no hope for it.
And it wasn't like any Latin person fucking directed it or wrote it.
No. I mean, I didn't look into who wrote it to make sure that they were Latino, but it's the 99% sure it's not true.
Like one dude that writes all of them, and he wrote all of them a month ago.
They did mention
Lantanetas.
How do you
Luminarios? Yeah.
Luminarios.
I had a note on that. Those look dangerous.
Yeah, it's like paper bags with candles in them.
Candle in it. And the kid is setting those up. I'm just like, is something going to happen? It's kind of like in film. They're like, if you show a gun, like in Act 1, by Act 3, I was like, oh, these Luminarios. They're going to come back. No, they did not.
They didn't.
That would have been exciting.
But that was another example of someone trying to, I mean, I've never done a Luminario.
No.
In my Ecuador heritage. So
maybe it's a Mexican thing, and I'm not trying to, I'm half Puerto Rican, so
yeah.
Also I've never experienced, but we cannot speak to Mexican culture.
No, that's true. So we don't know, but I am going to Ecuador for Christmas this year, so I will let you guys know if Luminarios happen.
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay.
So this is the first instance of a non-white romantic lead at Hallmark that I could find for the Countdown for Christmas.
Ever? Oh my God.
And we were talking in a previous episode that the movies have been in existence since 2001. The only other movie I could find that had people of color in a leading role, not like a best friend, not like a tokenization, would be The Waltons Go to Birmingham in 2013. No clue what that movie is. It's not a Christmas movie.
Is it about the Waltons from the TV show? Waltons?
Moving on up type of thing?
No.
That's a Jeffersons.
There's a 70s TV show that's like Little House on the Prairie, but it's called The Waltons.
Is it set in the 50s?
No, I think it's set 50s, in 60s older time.
No,
so
something totally unrelated. But yeah, that's the last time that there was something there. So I also checked. I was very curious. So I was doing a lot of research for this because I'm how do they get these people? How do they choose? So Alexa PenaVega is half Colombian. Carlos is part Venezuelan, part Dominican. And then I found an article from the Wall Street Journal that is kind of talking about diversity, and the topic comes up. It's been coming up since 2013 of bloggers and people calling out Hallmark, you're whitewashing whatever.
They're whitewashing Christmas, basically.
Yeah, they're whitewashing white people. They're whitewashing even white people.
Yes,
that's true.
So I have a quote from Michelle Vaccari, and she is the vice president of programming at Hallmark. This is a very recent quote. There's also a very similar quote from last year about how they were going to try to step it up this year. So her quote is, we're working on it. We're doing everything we can to create the best cast for each movie. Also looking at diversity as part of our strategy.
That's a strategy.
We're working on it, guys.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Sorry, it's just,
it's really hard to find people of color to be on Hallmark Channel, which
yes.
I believe that. Because who wants to be on that channel?
A lot of people.
Okay,
There's so many movies.
Okay, I would disagree with that. I think there's
a
a ton of people who would absolutely be actors in it.
Okay,
yes.
fair.
What they're having a problem with is their demographic. The people who fucking watch this shit are the whitest human beings alive, and they get scared. They'll be like, well, I don't understand this.
But even if they did the same thing they did with this movie, where just write the movie like they would for any white person,
and
just put
a
person of color in it.
But they
Gabrielle
they're not
Union,
asking for a Kwanzaa movie. Like,
Oh.
I just
No, I
want a
guarantee
fucking
you.
Christmas movie.
I guarantee you, though, that's why they could do that. They could just straight up just cast anyone in it. But their fucking thing is the most people who watch this are the same ones who watch the fucking what's that? God damn it! What is that? I always forget the name of that.
Joe, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
but
It's the same people. It's the same people.
but what I'm saying is
They
like
could at least try.
Lifetime is doing a movie with oh my god, I'm blanking on who it is right now, but they're doing a series with like a black romantic lead, and then like a white guy. Like Lifetime's been doing it for a long time.
Interracial though?
Yeah, and
Okay.
they did Christina.
See, that I would definitely not expect Hallmark to ever do. So
Christina Milian's been in a bunch of them on Lifetime. Like,
Okay.
it is possible, and like I know that people of color watch Hallmark movies because like I see them on our like Instagram, and like people are down for that. Hallmark's response of like what they're doing to like include people of color is Holly Robinson Pete and her husband and family are going to be on a reality show on Hallmark. Which I'm like,
that doesn't count.
I'm like,
No.
okay, like that's not, no, I don't know. It's just so strange, and it keeps coming up all the time. And it like Michelle Vicari, whoever you are, you need to fucking step it up and like get a better strategy than we're trying harder.
yeah, it's not. You're not trying at all if you literally cannot put two people of color.
Maybe they just don't know actually who's watching it because they only have they're only on cable. If they actually like streamed shit,
Yeah.
then they would actually know the demographic about who's actually watching.
I mean, it's millions of people. They're not all white people.
no, exactly.
I mean,
I know. That's what I mean. I'm like, they don't know who's watching these things.
But and even if their main demographic is white people, I feel like most white people would still watch the movie if it was just people of color put in these like cookie cutter roles. Like,
yes,
For sure.
not many. I mean, I would hope that not many white people would be like, "Whoa, black people," and turn it off. Like, I mean, some people might, and I'm sure some people would, but
But
a
that
lot
be-
would just
yeah.
watch the movie.
But you're right. That would be such a small. I feel like maybe it's Hallmark just being like, well, we just don't know.
If they put Holly Robinson Pete in a Christmas movie, I'm all about that. Hang with Mr. Cooper? Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you're not like a white stay-at-home mom. They're not worried about you. They know you.
That is my
would
dream,
watch
though.
it.
You know what my Christmas wish is? To be a white
You wanna be
stay-at-home
a-
mom.
Son, granted.
Thanks, Dad. Great. Anything else to say about this topic? Okay. Before we go, I have a fun segment today. Carmen and I go way, way back.
Way back.
All the way back to high school. And Carmen is a woman of many talents, including a band called the Pocket Rockets. So I brought my favorite song of the Pocket Rockets to play for you guys, since I didn't bring any clips for this movie that was all about dancing. So I'm going to play a song. It's called Song for Giraffe Boy. And here is the song.
He's on the football team, and he's in all the plays. And when he looks at me, he surely makes my day. He's tall, humble, and sweet, and he's got such a nice smile. And when he talks to me, he makes my heart jump a mile. Ooh, I always see him there, and when I do, I say hi. 'Cause I know in a minute or two, he's gonna say goodbye. Everybody.
Yes. Song for Giraffe Boy. Love
That's
that
about
song.
someone we both know.
We both know and love.
Probably.
Oh.
Oh, okay. You said loved. I was like, I do not love this person.
No, it was
anymore.
a contentious thing in our friendship.
We will not say the name.
A hurdle we had to get over. But
Not really.
no, it was more comical for
Oh,
us.
yeah. I mean, I was bitter about it, but I wasn't like, oh, bad.
I thought you were going to go to the other way. It's like, well, not like a hurdle, but like we fought each other with
We
our
did.
fists.
We fought each other with our fists. That's the half Latino in us.
Yes.
A little feisty. But no, like this dude like really was like on the football team, and
Yes.
he like we
Was
went
in
to
all the plays. It's a
yeah,
very
we went to
literal song.
performing arts high school, and like this guy was just like in all the shit and like so dumb, but
Really cute though.
so gorgeous, like very very hot.
We're talking about like a 16-year-old boy, right?
Oh my god! I mean, it's not.
But
But we were
also
16.
yes, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
fine.
Right
I'm
now
s-
we're like.
I'm sure
so
now he's
hot.
very handsome.
Sure.
No, he's probably
I hope he's bald. I can't wait for our 20-year reunion.
he's probably fat and bald.
He's got to be at the 20-year reunion because we did the 10-year reunion together.
Yeah.
We're not even in the same class, but we just did a joint reunion.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Anyway, so we both had a crush on this guy. And,
Yes.
he's like, in high school, we would just assume he was a straight guy. But guess who actually ended up hooking up with him? It wasn't me.
Carmen.
No, it wasn't me.
Carmen.
No, it wasn't me. It was Patrick.
Yeah, and then we were roommates in college for a bit, and got real weird. So that ended.
And then he got
Nice.
married and
That's
Married, has a
gamey.
baby.
worked at a theme park, a very famous theme park that you guys might have heard of in Florida.
Yogi Bear Plaza.
Yogi Bear Plaza?
What are
Yes.
those?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Hanna-Barbera
Hanna-Barbera
world. Hanna-Barbera world?
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, that wraps up our conversation about Enchanted Christmas. And Carmen, where can we find you on social media?
My Instagram is mostly my cat. Like, honestly, at this point, mostly my cat. It's
People like
Rolling
cats.
Moon, ROLLING Moon.
Drew,
Mostly my cat.
where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram or Twitter, both at Drew but with pants.
Yes. And thank you both for being here.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, thank
yes. Loved it.
I love podcasts, and this is my first one, so thank you for
Hooray.
having
Yeah.
me on.
Welcome.
Did a great job.
They're not scary, especially when you have wine. So thank you, listeners, for checking back in with Lifetime in Court. We watch these movies so you don't have to, but if you do, we'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on social media at Patrick Miguel or the podcast at Lifetime in Court, and visit our website, lifetimeoncourt.com, or drunk dial us and share your thoughts about a movie or suggest a movie to talk about. That number is 827-267-4117. Don't forget, please don't dial.
Please
Don't forget to
drunk dial
rate
us.
and review us on iTunes. We have 12 reviews and likes or stars or whatever. So
That's more than I have.
get on that.
Yeah.
It really helps get more eyes on us. Our SEO is not that great because my podcast is called Lifetime on Court, and I'm talking about Hallmark movies right
Yeah,
now.
it's confusing.
It is confusing, but guys, I said Lifetime in Court because Lifetime is like the epitome of a TV movie.
You can get big, and then you can rebrand.
Well,
and
eventually,
you'll have your following.
Eventually, I'm going to talk about Lifetime movies, but in a different. Like this season's about Hallmark Christmas movies, but I'm going to get into
Bring me
like
back for a good Lifetime crime movie. Please,
Yeah.
'cause I
True-
love true crime.
true crime. I will do a whole season on true crime Lifetime movies,
murder,
or
blood curdle.
yes, or cheerleader murder movies, or baby snatching movies. There's endless possibilities for multiple seasons, but the epitome of the seasons will be the Hallmark Countdown to Christmas is our Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.